What's going on? Floyd Mayweather makes another statement about Manny, saying that I fought Manny Pacquiao in his prime. I'm older than Manny Pacquiao. So when people say that you didn't fight Manny Pacquiao in your prime, what do you mean by that? Because I'm older than Manny. So how did I not fight him in his prime? What do I make of these comments? Listen, Manny Pacquiao, when he was fighting Miguel Cotto, Ricky Hatton, that Manny Pacquiao to me was a monster. And Mayweather didn't fight that Manny Pacquiao. Mayweather also said that I was the pioneer of random blood and urine testing like he always does. And I don't know what happened during that period. Was Manny refusing to take the random blood and urine testing? Was it to do with money? I don't know. You know, different people say different things. Some people say Pacquiao didn't want to take the blood test. Some people say it was about money. Some people say Pacquiao wanted 50-50. Some people say he wouldn't take the test. Whatever it was, I think boxing was robbed at that time of a fight that would have been unbelievable in my opinion. Because at that point, I don't know if anyone could have beaten Pacquiao. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Mayweather would have beat him at that time. But there's no question when Mayweather fought Pacquiao in 2015, Pacquiao wasn't the same Pacquiao that we once saw. That, you know, after the Marquez knockout, before the Marquez knockout, the Pacquiao was just a different Pacquiao. He was a different Pacquiao. The Pacquiao that was fighting in 2009, 2010, the one that destroyed De La Hoya, the one that destroyed Hatton, the one that destroyed Margarito Cotto, that Pacquiao for me, I just don't know how anyone would have beaten him. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, maybe Mayweather was the man that could have done it with his defensive style. Maybe Mayweather would have cracked that puzzle. But I just think Manny Pacquiao was a monster at that point. And it would have been very interesting to see Mayweather fight that Manny Pacquiao. Bearing in mind, I don't know whether... Was Mayweather active around that time as well? I think Mayweather had retired after he came back and fought Marquez, didn't he? But he was retired for a while as well. So Pacquiao was really active at that point. And I don't know. That Pacquiao and the fact that Mayweather was... I don't know how often he was fighting at that point. I just think Pacquiao would have been a different beast. If I'm honest, I just think he was a different animal at that point. But Mayweather did fight him. Mayweather beat him in 2015. But I don't think that was the same Pacquiao. Now, does Mayweather have a point when he says I'm older than Pacquiao? Yes, he does. He does have a point that he is older. But at the end of the day, what people mean by that he didn't fight Pacquiao in his prime, that wasn't the best Pacquiao we've ever seen. The best Pacquiao we've ever seen was in 2009 and 10. That was the best version of Pacquiao that I've ever seen. And Mayweather didn't fight that version. Now, why that was, only they know the reason why. Was it to do with random blood and urine testing? Was it to do with money? What was it? I don't know. Was it the fact that Mayweather didn't fancy him at that point? Or Mayweather genuinely thought that Manny was on something? What was his reasoning? I don't know. But we all know Mayweather was one that was in control. He was the one that was calling the shots. And if Mayweather wanted that fight to happen, that fight would have happened. So it wasn't really, because Manny was never going to be the A-side in that fight. Irrespective, he was never going to be the A-side. Mayweather was always going to be the A-side of that fight. So we all know that if Mayweather wanted that fight to happen, it would have happened. So whatever the reasons were, it was on Mayweather's side. So if Mayweather thought that if Manny wasn't taking the random blood and urine testing, then Mayweather would be demanding that. And if Manny's not accepting that, then that's probably the reason. If it's a case where Manny wanted 50-50, then that was never going to happen, because Mayweather was never going to give him 50-50. In the end, I think it was 60-40 or something like that. You know, Mayweather was never going to give Manny Pacquiao 50-50 in that fight. You know, Mayweather was the A-side. And Mayweather obviously generated more money, generated more numbers. But yeah, I don't know. I just think the boxing world was robbed, like we are a lot these days, of the big fights. And I think we were robbed at 2009, 2010, because I think they should have fought around that time. Now, they both fought at the right time for their pockets, because both of them got compensated very well. However, from a fan's point of view, I don't think we got the best version of that fight. And in the end, boxing was hurt really badly because the fight was a stinker. Let's be real, it was a stinker. It was a horrible fight. It was a terrible fight to watch. And that's just my take on it, you know. It happens a lot in boxing these days. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Floyd Mayweather beat a prime Manny Pacquiao? Or do you think Manny Pacquiao's prime was earlier on in 2009-10? Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page. And I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got 2 options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face. And I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.